Hello everyone, today is an exciting day because we have launched our first Gemini-based transcription model. Now, this is exciting because this model is both available for Unary on the Interactions API, but also for live transcription on the Live API. And what you can see is, what's really cool here is that the model is an LLM-based transcription model. So it can do really, really well in transcribing alphanumerics or, email addresses, kind of anything that normal transcription models might struggle with a bit. And so, for example, you can see here, I gave it a bit of a custom vocabulary, so, if we know the names of the folks in the meeting, for example, that could really help. And we can also set the languages that we expect to improve the accuracy of the transcription. And so you can see here now, if I introduce myself as Thor Schaeff, it will know how to, actually pronounce my name. And so this is really, really cool. So because now if I were to say, oh, my email address is my first name dot last name at google.com, then it would know if I say, okay, torsten.chef at google.com. And we can now see that it will, go back and correctly edit that email address. So you can see now in the final transcript, it actually went back over that and, realized, okay, that was probably wrong, and so it transcribed that correctly. The other thing that is really cool, online I just go as Thor Web Dev everywhere. And so actually the way you can reach me is thorwebdev at google.com. And there we go. The email address is correctly transcribed in the final transcription result. Now, another really nifty thing is, for example, phone numbers. So my phone number is +1 123 123 1234. So you can see now it recognizes this is a correct US phone number format, or I've lived in Singapore for a long time, so actually on different channels you can reach me with my Singapore phone number, which is +65 1234 1234. And so in Singapore, the phone number is just eight digits, and it'll recognize that it's a correct number. So these are just some of the things. Other things like 100 centimeters are like 1 meter, and so it would go and actually kind of use the correct units in there. I don't know what ounces and gallons are, so I won't try that, but I assume that will work as well to have kind of the correct metrics. Or if we have kind of in US, we have like $1 trillion. I believe in German, a trillion is actually eine Billion. So, if we're mixing kind of English and German, it can figure that out as well. Also jetzt zum Beispiel auch, wenn ich auf Deutsch spreche, you can see, even though, I set kind of the language hints or the language codes to be English, the model is still, able to recognize, 70 plus different languages and transcribe them correctly. So, we can improve the transcription quality by setting kind of the language hints. But obviously it can automatically recognize all the different languages that are being spoken. And, again, this is just the power of Gemini. So Gemini is really, really good at audio understanding. And so it has that really, really deep understanding of many, many different languages, as well as those, deep reasoning capabilities. So this is really, really exciting for your applications that kind of need, real-time transcription and maybe, a bit more accurate kind of transcription, which is really nice. Thanks so much for tuning in. I hope you try out Gemini 3.5 Transcribe, available both on the Interactions API and the Live API, and really can't wait to hear and see what you will build. Thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.